Hey guys, welcome to Celebrity Chatfest, where we talk celebrity and entertainment news. Let's get into today's topic. Kanye West is revealing all about his marriage to Kim Kardashian, particularly parenting their daughter, North West. In the past few days, Kanye has taken to Twitter in the early morning hours to tweet about North and not wanting her to follow down the same path as her famous mom. Now, this is a different take than how the West have raised North. North wasn't even out of diapers when she attended Fashion Week in 2014. Y'all remember this photo, a willing North sitting on Kim's lap at Kanye's Adidas runway show. She behaved exactly how you'd expect a toddler to behave, in tears. And as to why Nori was crying, Kanye told ID at the time, quote, "Maybe she was just scared for her dad. She just wanted people to stop being mean to her daddy, because she knows that her daddy loves the world and just wants to make it a more beautiful place." End quote. Then a few days later at Alexander Wang's runway show, North was spotted having another tantrum, with a smiling Kanye looking like he was trying to comfort her. Now, who brings the baby to a fashion show in the first place? Apparently the West, but it wasn't planned, according to Kim. Kim told Yahoo Style at the time, quote, "She started to cry when we were walking out the door and we couldn't leave her. So it was a spur of the moment thing. But it was an amazing fashion show for her to be at for her first show." And it's been flashing cameras ever since, right? All right, so let's fast forward to 2018. Kanye releases Violent Crimes, and we're given somewhat an inside look at Kanye's feelings on raising a daughter. Kanye is slowly changing his stance on raising North and all of the kiddies in front of the spotlight. The Kardashians, the Jenners, that's their brand. Paparazzi, paparazzi, always in the forefront, putting everything on blast. That's how they make their money, essentially. Like, they're famous for being famous. At least that's how they started. Now, in October 2019, Kim told E! News that Kanye doesn't want North wearing makeup.
So North is trying to get in on the makeup, but she's being blocked heavily because her dad has stopped all makeup for her until she's a teenager. So it's like a big discussion, a big fight in the household right now, but it's what is best. I mean, I think as a parent, you just learn and figure it out as you go. And we realized we didn't really want her to wear makeup at a young age, but she sees her mom putting on lipstick and lip gloss. And but I mean, being a mom of four is definitely really hectic, but it feels so complete. So I love, I'm obsessed with
Yet, here, North is wearing makeup to the family's annual holiday party in December 2019. So in 2 months, 2 months later, North is seen here wearing makeup. Kanye can have a change of heart, right? We're allowed to change our mind. Yeah, a few months ago, North was paraded in front of thousands and essentially millions because video was online with a rap song a subpar performance, okay? But you can tell they want to, like, okay. You can tell Kim, from outside looking in, right? You can tell Kim is interested in making her daughter a child star, right? A tween star. We've seen it with JoJo Siwa. She's such a force in the child tween space. And it sounds like Kim wants that for her daughter. Or at one point, the West wanted that for their daughter, but perhaps now Kanye has a change of mind. And if you remember, JoJo Siwa was on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Kim was frothing at the mouth. No, like if you look at Kim during that episode, dollar signs are in her eyes, sis. Dollar signs are in her eyes. You see it. So she perhaps wants the same trajectory for her daughter, and it seems like that's where the breakdown in parenting comes in between Kanye and Kim. Kanye no longer wants that life for his daughter. He perhaps wants more of a secluded life, a life away from social media, a life away from the cameras. But this is where it gets a little confusing because Kanye knew what Kim and her entire family were, their brand, right? Kanye knew. He bragged about Kim's sex tape, idolized their warped idea, their warped sense of sex and sexuality. He spoke about the sex appeal Kim oozes to anyone who would listen. This was essentially, he saw her as a sex object. Granted, he married her, but he loved saying, "This is my wife," and parading her around, right? In fact, several years back, Kanye told The Breakfast Club and its listeners that North will have her mother's shape. Now, the same shape that is allegedly sculpted by plastic surgeons, and that was such a weird soundbite. Have a listen.
Power. We're not going to accept the physique that was given to us. That was told to us was the proper way to look. My daughter has a chance of being shaped like my wife. So until she between this age and to the age where she's like that, I'm going to be fighting for that shape to be considered the highest of class. Or not the highest of class, at least equal to what someone looks at like a skinny model for. My first introduction, one of my first introductions to beauty was the Helmut Newton book, this really big book, and every woman in it was naked. This is a straight photographer. He did Playboy and he'll do Saint Laurent ads, and the highest level taste. And I was really drawn to the beauty of the way the photographs are set up, and to the fact that I was attracted to the women also. I liked the two things at once. I like the physical attraction, and I like the way the shot was set up. I think that with my wife, it had been a lot of times earlier in her career where, she didn't have the access to that level of photographer. Of course, he's passed away now. So now that she has the access to John Paul Cool, to Stephen Klein, to Merton Marcus, I can name all the really high-level, Jackie Nicholson, all the high-level photographers now, it's important for her to stand, I think, for her to stand up, in all of her glory and all her power. Her power is in her body, is in her nudity. Her power is in her mind. Her power is in her family. But body is one of the powers.
What happens when she gets older, though?
Well, she's gonna always have that body. But
it sounds like Kanye has now found the light, and he no longer wants to sexualize and be misogynistic, especially now that he has a daughter. To each his own, right? Everyone parents their children differently. Everyone has their own idea of what makes a great parent. So I want to hear from you guys. So I'll pose this question to you guys. Will Kanye and Kim divorce? And what do you think about parenting children in this day and age, right? With social media, we've seen it a lot of times. New parents, the child has an Instagram account, right? The mom is still pregnant and the child has an Instagram account waiting as soon as the baby drops, to start posting on there, hopefully get ads and sponsorships. What is your thought on that? Should parents keep their children away from the limelight, social media, things of that sort? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Until the next one. Bye.